How you guys doing? This is Andrew at FloryPB. I'm going to do the user manual for the LED matrix frame board. So again, this is the LED frame. This is the 1-button board, not the 2-button board, which is the LCD frame board. Turn it on. Obviously, you just press the button. And it goes on. We're in I mode with the TMC eyes. We have set for DM eyes and the small one here. And they work the same way. And we have the big 4-pin, which is for the Gen E die eyes. Which you go up there. When it's blue, it's saying that it's the breech is full and it's ready to fire. If you don't have eyes in, it will flash, or if you have an eye malfunction with any set of eyes besides the TMC eyes. These are very old, how this is set up, and it's just good or no. See, that's just stay solid blue. But if you have like a die eye or a Gen E eye, and you're broken, it's blinking blue because it needs to see the gap again before it lets it go back. So let's go into some of the settings that we have here. Sorry, one more thing to do there. If you're in eyes on mode and you want to go to eyes off mode, it's a quick tap. That goes to eyes off mode. It's blinking, it's an eyes off. Another quick tap goes back into eyes on. A little touchy sometimes. We'll go next over the dip switches. We have 4 dip switches like the rest of my boards right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you can see them. Dip switch 1 is going to be our anti-mechanical bounce. Or no, sorry, this is, I don't know if you guys can see that. Dip switch 1 is our anti-bolt stick. We leave it up, it's a matrix, so you kind of get bolt stick normally. Dip switch 2 is eyes on or off mode to start. So if you don't have eyes in a matrix, you can turn that to 2. You can turn that down. And then when you start, it starts in this stealth mode where there's no eyes on. And it reduces the LED usage, so it saves battery. If you want blinky lights, you can do that. And now you're in eyes on mode just by pressing it on. Or you can go back into eyes off mode, it blinks. But that's dip switch 2. If you have a blind matrix, you can turn that down to start in eyes off mode. Dip switch 3 is a rate of fire control. Just leave that up. And then dip switch 4, when it's up, you can program the board. When it's down, it's in tournament lock. So when it's in tournament lock, you can't program it obviously, but you can check your battery level. If you hold your trigger and turn the marker on and leave your trigger held, you can count the green blinks. So 4 blinks means full battery, 3 blinks is 3/4 full, 2 blinks is half full. And now we're just in regular shooting mode. That's the force shot. So if you just hold the trigger without the eyes being broken, it will force a shot. Of course, eyes broken, it shoots fine. Now let's go back into programming. And to program, you hold the trigger and you turn the marker on. And you keep holding the trigger till the light cycles. So the first setting is green. This is going to be our dwell. We're set to 18s to start. Next setting is red. This is our rate of fire. It's preset to 10. It goes from 1 to 40. The dwell goes from 1 to 35 as well, just to have everything clear. Next is purple. Purple is our anti-mechanical bounce. It's preset to 2 milliseconds. You can go up if you're like slow pulling the trigger and you get a little bounce. You can raise that up a little bit. Next is teal. This might not come out great looking on the camera. Sorry about that. This is our ball and breach delay. So this is how long since post the eyes being broken by a paintball that you want the marker to delay before it fires. It's set to 1 millisecond. You can raise that if you have a slower hopper, if something's going wrong. You can raise that, you can lower it, do what you want with it. That's in a half millisecond increments. Next is yellow. This is our fire mode. We have 4 fire modes. Can you see as yellow? I don't know. I can't. Doesn't look very yellow on my little screen here. Sorry about that, but it looks pretty yellow in real life. Yellow is our fire mode. There's 4 settings. Setting 1 is semi. 2 is full auto. 3 is tournament legal NXL style. And then 4 is just a ramp mode. Next setting is white. White is our incremental balls per second. So that's if you want to go 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, all the way up to 10.9, or any points to any rate of fire. It just adds 0.1 with each click. Blue is our debounce setting. It's set to 5 stock. If you're bouncing when you're in semi and you want to not, you can raise it up. If you want to bounce more, you can lower it. If we want to change a setting, let's just change the anti-mechanical bounce setting. You hold the trigger, and you can program it. I changed it to 5 clicks, which is 5 milliseconds in this case. If you want to know what the setting is before you change it, just keep holding the trigger, and it will blink. 4, 5. And then you can change it wherever you want. So you can see what the setting is and change it, or you can just go and change it. To get back to firing, you just turn it off. Turn it on again. And you're ready to fire. And that's the user's manual for the FloryPB Matrix LED board. Thank you guys.